I love so much to watch What a Show. You're watching What a Show. A cyberbully? Oh my, what will they think of next? If you need anything, please do not hesitate to push the purple button to your left. An attendant will be with you shortly. My mother-in-law is always up my ass about how I spend my day. I can't help but chuckle because me? I'm watching What a Show on twitch.tv. Heavens, look at the time. It's nearly What a Show. I wonder what Charlotte and Patrick will get up to today. I hope it's Craigslist. I think the mods should be allowed to ban people, if it's funny. What's that? A show? Never thought I'd see the day. Heavens, look at the time. It's nearly What a Show. Sometimes I wonder whether Patrick is actually hurting Charlotte's feelings, or if it's all one big joke. Fascinating. Quiet, darling. What a Show is about to start. All right, let's wrap it up. The French What a Show. miss the Patrick is Afraid of Bones era. It's just not the same show anymore. If I was Charlotte, I'd simply get a better computer. It doesn't seem all that complicated. If What a Show were ever to fully solve its technical issues, I imagine I would have to stop watching. Oh god, it's What a Show. And it's headed right towards us. What do you think Charlotte dreams of? Is it pleasant? Frankly, I'm here for Waylon and Gatito. You know, back in my day, we didn't have anime sex noises. It's What a Show time. Look out, it's What a Show. What? A show? I, for one, do hope they play copyrighted music. I lost Inside Gaming again for this? It's Charlotte and Patrick. Again. I do wonder if the screen will be covered in screenshots and garbage today. It wouldn't be fun for me anymore if they got partner.
Brother,
We gotta start doing that.
what? calling each other that.
Brother and sister.
Well, not each other. Yeah, yeah.
No. I mean,
You know
calling
what
a
I
woman
mean. You know what I
brother
mean.
is funny, but we don't want to invite that.
It is very funny, but I agree. That would be something for us.
That's something for me and you to do.
Yeah. It's not for these eh, in the chat,
The
right?
the unwashed masses. The
Exactly.
unwashed
Yeah.
Matthews. That's the saying,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, it
All
is.
those
That is it.
filthy, dirty Matthews.
The mats.
The Mats. I went to St. Matt's for kindergarten.
Okay,
Do we want
go
to get
on.
right into that? Do we want to go? Do we want to go right there, straight into the
Look,
Irish Catholic Northeast Philadelphia of it all?
Charlotte,
Patrick.
the 10 is closed.
Yeah.
There was a fire, which we're now learning was caused by arson.
Did you hear about the Looney Tunes circumstances?
I thought you were about to say Looney Tunes circumcision, and I was so excited for whatever I was about to learn.
Which
And then,
which Looney Tune is and isn't? I'll start. Elmer Fudd.
yeah, is or isn't?
Yeah. Cut or uncut?
Oh, 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 oh. Cut.
Okay. That
Yeah,
is correct.
yeah,
Tasmanian Devil,
uncut.
obviously. Pepe
Yeah,
Le Pew.
French, uncut.
Nice. Nice,
Yeah,
nice.
European.
Um, Let me think. Yakko Warner.
Of the anime, all the Animaniacs are uncut. I guess the two. I don't. Yeah.
I'm a little bit quiet. You know, they made an SM7B. Sure made one. It's got a built-in preamp.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Who knew they could figure that out?
Would have been cool to have on the first round, but
Yeah.
hey, you know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's fine. If you're just now being able to hear me, we were talking about the state of each Looney Tune in regards to circumcision, which because it started because you mentioned that the 10 is closed down because it was on fire.
Yeah.
So apparently there was in a building underneath the 10 freeway was a
Hmm.
massive amount of hand sanitizer left over from the pandemic. And it was stored next to piles and piles of dry pallets.
Outwood,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, it's good pallet wood. Someone described it as an Acme warehouse, and I think that's pretty accurate.
Yeah. 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 Um.
Too soft-hearted. Oh, you said you haven't been here
Charlotte's,
before. Okay.
yeah. Charlotte's
Yeah.
quite mean, in fact.
I'm
Uh.
well, I don't know if I'm mean, but I do know that my heart is hard as a rock. It's like a
You're
piece of
you're
coal.
mean. You're mean.
Okay, well. I mean, yeah, I am.
Publicly, not. No, you're mean publicly
No,
too,
I'm pretty
actually.
mean actually.
Yeah.
I
You're
mean,
actually maybe meaner publicly than you are privately.
yes, absolutely. I
I'd
would
say,
say
yeah. Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I like dunking on losers. Pwimsy, you're a winner, by the way. I
Oh.
just want to make sure that that's made clear.
Hmm.
Um, you can call me soft-hearted. Hey, if just one person believes that
An angel gets their wings.
I'm an angel gets their wings, then that's a good day in my book.
Oh, cool. I can't read this article because I need to subscribe to the Los Angeles Times in order to read it.
I once subscribed to the LA Times, and then every time I tried to read an article, I would just get so fucking bored. They're so long. No article needs to be
Yeah.
that long unless it's like an opinion. like
Yeah.
any,
Yeah. Yeah.
there are so many like stories about like here's what happened in the world today, and it goes on for 1,500 words, and I'm like,
Mhm.
why?
Oh, hang on a
Why do we
second.
need this?
Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, who herself took the train to work Wednesday. Well,
Wow,
that doesn't change. That doesn't
with an
change the
armed
fact that
security detail.
in order for me to take the train to work, I have to leave an hour early and leave work also an hour early.
Yes,
Because of the system the beautiful system they have built. So maybe fix it. So when
she's
this
too
stuff
busy
happens
riding the
again,
train.
but that's not gonna happen. Um,
Yeah.
Marvin the Martian.
Oh, N/A, non-applicable.
Correct. That's correct.
Okay.
How about nasty canasta?
Okay, let me look this up.
You know who I'm talking about?
About to find out.
Okay.
Nasty Canasta Burlesque.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so it seems Nasty Canasta is a New York City-based neo-burlesque performer.
About
And
Gossamer?
also, oh, that guy! Uncut.
Gossamer?
Gossamer is cut each morning, but it grows back anew.
Yep. Yes.
Yes.
YLE.
Yes. Point. Coyote?
Yes, the same.
Unknown.
Unknown. Wow. Roadrunner?
Cut.
Cut. What about Bugs?
Now that's an interesting one.
I actually am leaning. I think Bugs is uncut.
I think so too.
I don't know what it is, but I think.
You think he's the least likely Looney Tune to be Jewish,
Yeah.
despite his Brooklyn accent.
Is that what that accent is?
I think it's supposed to be like a Brooklyn kind of
I guess so.
You know,
Yeah.
like,
Maybe.
I'm from Bed-Stuy.
Oh, Porky Pig cut.
Porky Pig cut.
Yeah.
Correct. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
This is who Nasty Canasta is. I guess it makes sense that this guy has a name.
Probably offensive, right? Modern times. You think nasty gets away? You think? I mean, come on.
Do you think you can't get nasty anymore? They don't want you to get nasty.
I don't know.
I ate a lot of sushi last night, and it has not been sitting well all day.
Where'd you go?
I'm not gonna say it because it's very close to where I live.
Oh, okay.
I
mean, you could have said it, and
Okay.
no one would have known it was close to where you lived.
Nobu. Took the truck. Took the truck
It was
up
Malibu?
Nobu. Yeah. I had to,
Yeah.
the fish is better there. It's fresh.
It's so cool that you live on Billionaires Row.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
It's Billionaire Beach. Is that what it's
Billionaire
called?
Beach in a box between properties. But
Yeah.
through a loop,
You know about
through a
that whole-
loophole, I can.
You know about that whole saga, right?
What saga?
The Billionaire Beach saga. So
Oh, is
think
that the one that they like stole
they tried to.
from that?
So
Was it from that black couple? And it was like recently, like.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm thinking
about
of a
that.
different. There's a beach I'm thinking of.
So all the beaches in California are public,
Uh huh.
right?
Yes, I know
There's
this.
there's no public there's no privately owned beachfront in California, as far as I know.
Go
But
off. Yeah.
because of that, they all, I think, have to have like a certain amount of accessibility to the public, whether that's like a boardwalk that stretches the length of the beach or like some type of, just like paved access sidewalk, whatever.
Yes.
And the Billionaire one, it's where like tons of, it's just a stretch of the freeway that is like every house is owned by a billionaire or whatever. They were like, no, you're not building any access here. This is our beach.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like this huge, lengthy legal battle. And the billionaires did lose. So they did build some like sidewalks or something in, and I'm sure they're just furious about it.
It's weird the stuff that does get through, because it's like,
I know.
we won't let you build a path on this beach, and the city's like, fuck you. What are you gonna do about it, bitch? And then they're like, there's a homeless man within a mile of my home. I need you to send an airstrike and kill him. And they're like, yes, of course.
Oh,
Yes,
speaking
naturally,
of
yeah.
airstrikes.
I don't.
Oh, no, not like that.
Although
No, there was like an Apache helicopter circling the freeway on my commute today.
Oh, do you think that's like when Joe passed over the old office? You remember
Could
that?
be.
Pretty
Like,
exciting.
oh, that's right. Yeah, it was like 3 enormous cargo helicopters or something, right?
Yeah. It was the Ospreys. The big
Yeah, like
yeah,
the crazy.
dual rotor, but dual rotor
Yes,
side
yeah,
by
yeah.
side,
Yeah.
not front to back.
No, this was an Apache, I believe. Kono gifted a sub to Vice Dead.
Thank you. D'accord, no. D'accord, no. Yeah, there's okay. This is something.
Damn.
Okay, what's
Did you
happening?
know about Did you know about Melissa Duck? Look up Melissa Duck.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Am I about to risk it all? Oh my god.
Kind of a babe, right?
Oh my god. The lipstick on the front of the bill is never not
Oh
good.
God, that's so fucked up.
The one I picked
The
on? The one I clicked on?
bill, no, the lipstick bill. Yeah,
That's cool, man. That's hot.
that was strange.
Only with a duck's bill could you suck a weird duck dick.
Oh yeah.
What's up with the... Is this what she looks like now? Why does she look like Jennifer Aniston? Oh, that's Tina
Well,
Russo.
it does say Daffy Duck's rarely seen love interest. So I don't know how often she shows up.
He likes
but
her to stay at home.
yeah.
Oh, I've seen this episode. Nope.
Did you ever see the bear that wasn't? We've definitely talked about it. I have to stop saying we've talked about this.
I don't know
because
about this.
we definitely have talked about everything.
We
But
have,
if I
yeah.
don't say it, it's, but I can't help myself.
ASOP SPV, DSLs, duck sucking lips, thank you. This is something that Chuck Jones did?
Yeah.
Well, if we did talk about this, it
it's
was a
pretty
while
cool.
ago.
You should watch it.
Is-
You're a Looney Tunes. You're a Tunes head, right?
I'm a tuner, definitely.
Yeah.
Tuner sooner. My dad, I mean this fits neatly in the pantheon of things my dad was into that I became
Yeah.
into. Looney Tunes, the Beatles, Christmas.
Mhm.
That's the big three.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't
the
know it
big
was a
three.
book.
I forgot until I went home that my parents' basement is decorated for Christmas year round.
What?
And maybe it's got like Christmas lights up and like the dolls from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and like there's like a fucking Santa bullshit and stuff. My dad is a freak for Christmas. He once reconnected
know
with an
that,
old
yeah.
friend and was like, we're going to the National Christmas Museum, which exists.
Or, I mean, of course it does.
And then we found like there was like a big like thing of miniatures with maybe even like trains and stuff, and I was like, that's awesome. But like my dad's friend was like, he had clocked that there was a manger as part of it, and he was like, you all need to stop talking now and pay respect to him. And
Oh my God.
I was like, okay. Oh,
Uh-huh.
you know what? I have told you about this guy before because he did. I'm assuming he's not a viewer. If he is, then come what may, I'll accept the charges. His son was like not listening to him or something, and he's like, hey, I don't remember the kid's name. Fucking Tim, you haven't done this thing, Tim. And Tim's playing on his DS Lite,
Mhm.
and he's like, I told you got to listen to me and put your shoes by the door or something. And Tim's playing his game. He's on PictoChat, and he's like, I'm only gonna tell you one more time. And then this guy, and this was told to me as my dad as like a cool like parenting thing that this guy did that he thought was cool.
Yeah.
He grabs the DS, fucking smashes it on the floor,
Cool.
just fucking destroys it, and then apparently kept the pieces in a jar. And
Oh,
when
he's
his
telling-
kid,
yeah, to
when his
remind
kid
him.
wouldn't listen, he would shake the jar with the remains
Yeah.
of the DS in it.
Cool.
How
That's
fucking
awesome.
weird is that?
Yep.
That's like, I mean, that's, I guess, not the worst, could be with that
Could
kind
be
of
worse.
temper.
Could be
And the guy
worse.
would get like a 22-foot tall Christmas tree. Well, probably 15 or 16.
That's
I'm
big.
exaggerating.
That's
I was smaller
That's
then.
big.
But yeah, just like shaking it around like, hey, asshole, I told you got to take the dog for a walk. Motherfucker.
Mhm.
This is gonna be your knuckles. I'm gonna extract them one by one and put them in a jar and shake it around.
Mhm.
But we went.
I mean, I
Yeah.
respect it.
I mean, yeah.
It's fine. It's cool.
You've bought your son things just to do that.
In the future, yeah.
Pre-smashed. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's the National Christmas Center Family Attraction and Museum.
How far did you have to drive for this?
It's closer to Philadelphia than you'd think, but not close enough that felt normal. It's
one of those
actually closer to
museums where it's
Baltimore
like
than Philly.
it's very like it's in an old Legion Hall. Like it's barely a museum. It's in like a retail space. Or is this like a full size museum?
It's not a full-size museum, but it's a
Mhm.
big retail space.
Okay, like
Hang
an old
on.
Sears.
They have a ship. They have a model of the Titanic.
Oh, I'm in.
All
Let's
right, they're
go.
cool. Okay,
We
now hang on.
we have you been to the Queen Mary?
I haven't.
We
Are they
need
still
to go.
doing tours there? Because I at one point was trying to get us
We just go.
in for a. You can just go.
Yeah,
We should do that.
you don't need a tour. You just go.
That's weird.
Yeah, yeah. We got to do it. We'll make a day of it. Here's what we do.
Now here's what we do.
Go,
Oh,
we go down to San Pedro,
San Pedro to the fish market. Okay.
the fish market. We stuff ourselves. What is going on with my camera? We stuff ourselves. Full of
We
fish.
get stuffed. Oh, this is where we had to respect him. That's a big H, guys.
Right there?
Right here. Oh, holy night they called him. Okay, go on. We stuff
But
ourselves
then,
full of
but
fish.
then, so full of fish, we amble over to the Queen Mary.
We do.
We look at the submarine that's sitting up next to it that you are not allowed to go in because it
It's
has been
a-
sitting in the water rotting. For
Yes, it's a
some
Russian
time.
sub, if I remember correctly. I watched a video about
I think
it.
so.
Yeah, an enemy sub that we just let sit in our water and just destroy itself.
We
slowly.
then board the Queen Mary.
You do
And
so.
we take in the gift shops. We take in uh we don't stay the night, but we do spend about an hour looking at the large display of different intricate ship models that they have.
They have that?
Just yes, which is the best part.
Well, yeah, we'll be doing
Um,
that. I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
And then we go and get I don't know, we go get a boba, I guess.
We get a boba, okay. And
Yeah.
that rounds up the
Yeah,
day.
something like that. Sure. Yeah.
I'm down. I'm very down. We should do that. We should do that around the holidays.
Yeah.
You know? Take a trip.
Yeah. There's got to be
Separate cars.
You know, can you fix my camera?
What's wrong with it? Oh, I hit
Okay.
the factor one.
Um,
I hit the what a show factor.
we should. What was the other? We should take the Christmas train.
The Polar Express?
Do you know about the Christmas train?
No.
It's not the Polar Express. You just get on a train and it goes like 20 miles
To the North Pole.
out to Riverside or something, and Santa's on
Oh,
that train.
the
As-
North Pole's
as are
in
the elves
Riverside?
and
That's
carolers.
crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Ho, ho, ho.
It's funny. I was looking at like the ways. Because I was like, oh, this will be a fun thing to do in a few years or whatever. But it's like the routes it takes are like, what the fuck? Why? There's like not a single normal route. It's all like
I mean, even when you can take a train somewhere in this
Covina
area,
to-
it's-
yeah, it's like Covina to Riverside. The fuck?
I have some low
I don't wanna-
reviews of the Christmas museum I want to read for you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. One said, it's a museum. It's called the National Christmas Museum. And this person says, it's a 1-star. It's a museum. Not much Christmas items to buy. 1 star.
Why? Why would you?
Jonah, this place is creepy. I'm going to give Jonah that one.
Okay.
This one's great. Sorry, 1 star. Sorry, kind of scary, especially for toddlers.
What is scary about it?
I don't know. Weird Santas.
Sure.
Employee needs to control her rudeness. I was going through the store
Oh,
and my
wow.
sister was in the parking lot with my elderly mom. She called to tell me she couldn't come in. I asked her what I could buy her while I was in there, and an older worker told me to get off of my phone or go outside. They don't have a big selection of ornaments. I've seen more at Macy's.
No shit.
I told her what I was talking about, and she said, no, you weren't. OMG, what an idiot. What are you talking about? Getting on and reviewing the Christmas Museum. I think it's closed now, maybe. Closed for
Oh,
good.
really?
Oh, it's reopening in Elizabethtown. Okay, so any of our Elizabethtown viewers, get over there and check it out. Calling it a tourist trap. If you get trapped there, that's on you. It's a Christmas museum. I really don't know what to tell you. Ah, man. Fish market sounds good. Christmas train. What's happening? I'm gonna look it up. What's happening with you, Patrick? I got low reserves. Okay. It's called the Polar Express. Yeah, the Southern California, the Polar Express, right? And it's actually of the movie, the Zemeckis movie with the normal-looking kid.
No, this isn't what I'm thinking of.
The Polar Express
This
train
is
ride.
something else. What? No, this is something else.
That's the conductor.
I know who that is. Who are these? Oh God, I don't like this at all. This I would not do. No.
This is where you go. Oh, they do the hot chocolate dance. And they get Tom Hanks there.
The hands.
This looks
like,
fun.
Nothing.
Oh! Whoa!
Nothing is more unsettling than the fucking hands thing. Right?
The jazz hands?
Yeah. Immediately, like, makes me shudder.
I actually have to fall asleep to jazz hands. I put on like a 10-hour YouTube video of jazz hands. Can't sleep without it. It just keeps going.
It just... The whole theater affectation is so...
Presented by Walkers, product of Scotland. What the fuck? Oh, you can relive the magic of this classic holiday story with your family on a real train.
Cool. That's
Wow,
so
a real
cool.
train.
A real train. What am I thinking of? Because it's not that. I would never think that was cool.
Let's see what they got. This is from Rail Events Incorporated.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm probably thinking of Marin Mommies.
What?
It's not what I'm thinking of. It just came up when I looked up California Christmas train.
So these people own a train and they... Or no, this thing looks like Amtrak.
It's a Metro. Metrolink does the one I'm talking about.
Well, these people do a Wizard of Oz one.
Or the Wizard of Oz train ride. Join Dorothy and her friends for a magical journey on a real train ride down the...
I probably would have
Found it.
eaten
I
this
found
shit
it.
up when I was 6 or 7. This would have been huge
fine.
for me to go on a
Yellow
train
Brick
and
Road.
like
Yeah.
everyone's there. The Cowardly Lion,
Yeah.
fucking the Tin Man, Wendy.
I had a weird relationship with Wizard of Oz in that I really didn't like it for a long time. And now I think it's great. I think Wizard of Oz rocks.
Because you only watch it set to Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah, I've only ever seen the first 45 minutes.
I used to hate Wizard of Oz, but then I realized what it means when you watch it the right way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. If we called each other brother and sister, that's either evangelical or in a classic rock kind of way.
Well, I would like you to start calling me Prophet. If that's okay.
I'd like you to call me Prophet, but it's with an F because I'm making cash. I'm making stacks.
Mm-hmm.
The Prophet. Jesus died poor. Didn't even have any pockets to put coins in on the cross. They had to stick his change in his side, in that hole they made. What's up?
You have any shit like that? Like growing up, you're like, this shit sucks. This is the worst. And then it was also the Beatles for me. I really found them aggravating and annoying.
But you realized that
Until-
was Britphobia.
Until I was like 20.
You were just
No, because
distrustful of the English.
I still can't stand the English.
And
when I was like
Something that
20, I was like, oh,
hated.
okay, they're yeah.
I don't know.
I still don't like the early Beatles stuff. It sounds like children's music to me. Like it's like the Wiggles.
La 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 la. I mean, that's Sesame
Yeah,
Street, I
like-
guess.
It
I
kind
mean,
of sounds
like
like that.
so much of when I go to a record store, I typically buy something more recent, and then I try to buy something
Yeah.
in like the bargain bin. And most everything from before like 1968 sounds like that.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
It's like, and we sing and we laugh and we dance and we play and we do all of the things that we love to
Yep.
do together. Dum dum
Or it's
dum
like,
dum.
The girl is 15. Like, oh no. What the fuck?
She was just 17.
Yeah. it's
You
like,
know what I mean. Ooh,
I don't
ooh.
like that.
Hold on.
Strange. Why? What are you
Ooh,
doing?
I love this girl. She's not legal.
Although I do
Sha-da-da,
wonder if, like,
sha-da-da. What's up?
I feel like pop punk carried on that tradition where it's like, you're 27. This is
Yeah.
these things
Well,
you're
I
singing
mean,
about are clearly you know, what are you gonna
this
do?
is another thing we've talked about, which is the amazing ability that many if not all pop punk artists had to appeal exclusively to angry 15-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of that music is good. A lot of it's fun to listen to. But it is like, I think I realized once I got like into my mid 20s, like 27, 28, 29,
You're saying you're
that I
mid.
was like, once I got into my mid 20s, I realized like, just could you imagine like doing something that has to appeal specifically to a teenager? Like, what if we got a sponsor that's like, we're going to give you $2,000, but you have to maintain a concurrent audience of 15 teenagers on What a Show. And it's like, oh my God.
I don't even know. I think we would die.
First we
would
get Carlos
executed.
on as our youth liaison, but he's even
Mhm.
out of touch probably now.
He has no interest in what we're doing.
Well, I mean maybe he does.
Or you think he's aged out?
I think he's aged out. Because he's like,
That could
what,
be.
17?
Yeah, something like that.
He was just...
The girl is 13. So much of music was like that.
Yeah, it was like, ooh, I'm asking your mom to dance, and I'm gonna marry you when you turn 16. Like,
Oh, hang on.
Oh, hang on.
How
And
old?
it's like, mom and dad say this is cool. We like this guy. He really rules. I do feel like when you hear like that, like weird twee music, it's like, okay. I mean, like that seemed to be, maybe back then it was like, it felt maybe too normal then, and now looking back, we're like, that's weird.
Yeah.
Like the pop punk guys, is it a Hard Times article that was like loses one of its most prolific groomers or something? Do you remember that? Hardcore.
No.
I think it was hardcore community loses one of its most prolific groomers.
Mm-hmm. I think it's also like you could probably write a song about high school and stuff like that, but it's something about like how specific they are about the age in those songs. Like it's in the title usually. You know, like
Yeah.
they really want you to know.
Oh, I want you to know that I'll be there for your quinceañera, Maria.
When it happens in 2 years.
But you're shaping up to be quite a woman. I can't wait for your bar mitzvah.
It's like you could probably write a like that's my guess is it's just music that was literally written for high schoolers. They're probably commissioned. They probably had a guy like, we need 10 singles about your girl.
Now you listen here, bucko. We want none of that filthy stuff. Just things about marrying 12-year-olds.
Yeah. And
I'm going to
yeah,
take a video for social because I
very
think it worked
specific.
last week.
mm-hmm.
That's really unsettling. um, the age gap thing made me think of what we shot on Monday.
What?
The Star Wars thing, the Star Wars thing.
Oh my god.
I
What a fucking doozy.
no details, but I'll just
Holy
say that
shit.
I think I did some of maybe the most depraved performance I've ever done on Funhouse or YouTube or the internet. I don't think
Mhm.
I'm ever
Yeah, it
gonna
was
quite hit that territory again.
It's so good. I say I got green all over me today from touching the wrong thing. Typo? Maybe?
Huh. Huh.
Are you taking that green makeup off today on an episode of something? What does that mean? Oh, yeah.
What?
Remember the video I came up
Oh,
with
yes.
my phone?
Right. Well, then it's not a spoiler to say that I'm still green.
Really?
Yep.
Well, you weren't even green afterwards. You were like yellow.
There's still green on me.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can tell you. Well, she was green, 17. Could be Hulk. Could be what's the fuck is her name? Zoe
Well,
Saldana.
we didn't reveal. All we revealed is that there was paint involved.
There was paint involved.
They
We
also
did
draw.
a color run.
Mm-hmm.
In the office.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they're 17. Now, great. Now that song's gonna be stuck in my head. When previously I had Now and Then stuck in my head.
Well, you got nothing.
Song. Do I got
Oh,
nothing
God.
for tonight?
No, you got nothing. You didn't. You never were deeply averse to something that then you came around on and were like. I mean, the Beatles aren't in my really listening rotation, but I don't like, you know.
I'm thinking, but I'm also adding a story that What a Show is live.
Speaking of you ignoring me, are we doing that video?
Yeah. What video? What are you talking about?
The one where you have to pay attention.
Do you want to do that today? Oh,
No,
at the
no.
office. Yeah, we are going to. It was we had to move it. I think it's like
Okay,
next
cool.
week or the week after. What the fuck is the name of that song? I wouldn't dance with another. Ooh. Oh, when I saw her standing there.
Sure.
I don't know. I was so like weird and like almost sheltered. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Oh, my Bluetooth speaker's on. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I'm ignoring you right now. What did you want?
Huh? Who?
What?
I just I had Twitter open and I saw that the guy from Dragon Force's just name is like oh, you should follow this person. And for a second I thought it was in trending. And I was like,
Oh no.
God
Oh
damn
no.
But I was wrong. I was wrong.
Okay. Whew,
It's
good.
just a suggested follow.
So, I don't know if people have seen the Dragon Force video on Funhouse. But we had Herman Lee and Alicia, I cannot remember her last name, who I played on a show with in her band,
That's
Vigil
right.
of War, from Dragon Force. And Ryan asked if anyone had Guitar Hero guitars to bring in, and I was like, oh, I do, actually. My roommate left them when he moved. And when you live near a main road in LA and also your roommates cook with a lot of oil, you get like a sticky sort of residue that settles on things in your apartment. And there's only so much you can do about it. So I brought them into Ryan and I said, Ryan, you need to wipe these down before you let Dragon Force hold them. And he was like,
He did
yeah,
not.
yeah, okay, yeah. And like, not only did he not wipe them down, but they held them, and Herman Lee's like, this is sticky. And he was like, oh, yeah, Charlotte brought those in. And I like, I was like, what did you have to specify that I brought that, like, immediately for his blunder? I'm like, and also, maybe I should have wiped them down, but I didn't have time. And I was like, oh, maybe Ryan will do this thing that I need him to do.
Speaking of things you didn't wipe down, I had to wipe down a mic stand today.
Is that what made you green?
No, it wasn't even that. I just
Was it a
noticed that as
chair?
well. Yeah, it was a chair.
His chair. I wonder which one I
Yeah.
did that to. I got a lot of shit green yesterday.
The one you were next to. You know what's funny? Today we were talking and Ryan was like, I don't know, we had some thing lined up with the Ryan rave in the future or something. He's like, yeah, I
already
just asked him
happen?
if they... No. This is like some other thing that he's now going to be partially involved. I don't know.
Okay.
I also don't want to, reveal anything if he's whatever, but like, I don't know, either way, it was like, oh, I just asked him if they needed any, like, Ryan stuff. which is a very funny question to have to ask someone. But I was like, yeah, so many people in the audience think that like when that Dragon Force came out, it was like, I bet he was pissing next to him and like
Yeah, and like met him
attacked
in the
him.
weirdest way, and it's like, no.
It's like, no, he just does a lot of shit. He goes to a lot
I
of
think he
places.
knew.
He's not afraid to just approach people and say, I want to do this with you.
Yeah, I think he reached out to their management. I
Really
think that's
all
the
it is.
crazy story behind it.
I think, yeah. I mean,
I
I think
think-
it was a little simple. I don't even think
Well, there's
he had
another
the
band that he
funds
wants to get that is on the
stuff.
same label as Guar, and it's how he got them. He has like a. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, I forgot about what's her name? Shapely Lady Duck.
Yeah.
That's what it says in the URL.
Yeah. Not that shapely.
I mean, Patrick, this is the 40s we're talking about.
That's more shapely. Ooh,
She
is
was
the
on
eyes off?
Ozempic. That's Jennifer Aniston.
Yes.
That's so weird how much that looks like Jennifer Aniston. We were gonna do a hot tub stream, but out of respect to Matthew Perry, we have postponed it.
I was like, where the fuck is this going? I looked at the chat. I was like, did someone say something about a hot tub?
Somebody say hot tubbing. Check
150.
it. This is what I'm into.
I think Spider one was like oh, okay.
Oh, there's evil Melissa. That's right. I remember this.
The Spider one thing was like somehow connected to the Guar people, I think. It's yeah.
And there's another.
Yeah, Ryan will get Boy Genius one day.
We tried. I think he texted Julian in regards to please be nice to me, but I think we're like just underneath of fattened up Melissa Duck.
I mean that would be impossible, I imagine.
Yeah, I mean it's more impossible now than even it was 4 months ago. Because like right after their album had come, I mean like Phoebe Bridgers has been big for a couple of years now, but like Lucy Dacus and Julian Baker are obviously both successful musicians, but not like we're not at the same level. And then Boy Genius has like shot straight up with Sad Zoomers and myself. I like their stuff.
The OC's one, that's a cool one. I like them. I would.
What are you talking about?
You know the band The OCs?
No.
They change their name every fucking week.
Oh, yes, I do. I think Spotify
them?
told them they had to stop.
Oh, did Spotify tell them that?
Well, I think Spotify was like, we're not going to keep updating it. You can keep changing it, but it's going to stay like this on Spotify. Which, fuck Spotify.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of conversation about their new thing they're rolling out, which is a fattened up Melissa Duck.
Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about this?
I've heard about this.
What do you think about this?
What am I thinking about? The eyes? The cartoon eyes, but the incredibly realistic body?
Those look like feathers. This is what you see when you look at Melissa Duck.
Beak? Looks like feathers?
No, the feathers look like feathers. The beak looks like keratin. What is it made of? Anyway,
Yeah, I don't know.
Spotify has rolled out changes that they won't pay out for an artist until they hit until it hits 1,000 streams. And like
Yeah.
people are accurately calling this out as a bad thing because when you think about where that money is going to go, there's really no assurance that it will be spread among artists that do hit over 1,000 streams. It's more likely that it'll be used to like court like fucking Bruce Springsteen and Obama to make another podcast about, but this one's a D&D podcast or something. Like it goes in the pockets. Like it doesn't, I don't see any of that money, but like there are people that they're like, how dare Spotify take this money from me? How dare they deprive me of this? And then, but like they're not, no one, there's not enough people mentioning like, do you know how much money you make on 1,000 streams on Spotify in a year? That's like maybe 20 cents. And like, yes, it would suck if they like up the price, but like I saw like Redditors going like, this sucks. Like, what if you have like 45 songs that all have 200 listens? I was like,
Right.
I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah. And then there was another person that was like, and like, I'm nosy, so I like went out and sought some of these people's music out, and like, it wasn't like bad. It could probably be made better by like some promotion. Someone's like, I get 28 streams a month, and I think that's pretty cool. And I'm like, yeah, that is cool, but also like, you're not gonna make a living on that, whether Spotify implements this or not.
Yeah.
I'm not siding with
Yeah.
Spotify. It's just like, I think, I don't know, it should all be paid out. Yeah, I don't know. It just sucks because it's like, yeah, they're definitely going to probably just keep increasing that. And all that money is going to go exclusively to, what's a cool artist?
I mean, there's a world where they're forced to do something, but
I mean, I don't
it
know.
would
They
have
just
to
keep
be, it would have to be
accumulating.
like, it would have to be the labels, right, that would decide that, because that's how they're able to function, is that they make huge, I mean, that's my understanding. I don't know how true it, if this is how it works, but like, they make huge contracts with the labels who could actually do damage to them, right? Like if you pull Mom's Home from Spotify,
It'd be cacophonous. The response would be across the charts. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
it wouldn't
But,
move
like,
the needle at all, obviously.
which
And, like,
how many like indie artists are like that, right? Where it's like, and also like the people who wanted to find you would go to other platforms and find you and whatever and support you, because I think indie music is more like, that.
yeah, I mean, so many,
But
yeah.
like, exactly. Like if 500 indie bands range, whatever, like left tomorrow, Spotify probably wouldn't really
They wouldn't feel it
feel
at
it.
all.
But like if
They would honestly probably
Warner
write that off
Brothers-
as like a win because they wouldn't have to pay that off.
yeah. Well, they're not gonna pay it anyway.
But when Taylor Swift left,
if like Warner Brothers is like, oh, we're pulling our catalog.
yeah, like Atlantic
you aren't
and,
paying
and
anyone.
Warner
Yeah.
Brothers and Universal Music and all them.
Because I think that's how it works. Is they do, like, the studios have huge, super lucrative contracts with Spotify.
Yeah, I mean,
which
I'm not.
do not, which don't go to the artists.
No, why would they?
Uh,
You're not
I
a
don't know.
communist, are you?
Me? Heavens no.
Um,
Neocon.
let me see. Oh yeah, saying I wish Bruce Springsteen and Obama had a podcast. They do. It's called, I think, like Born to Run or something.
It has a very funny. Yeah, it's something.
It's
like very
no, it's
unrealistic.
like
Or it's like Legends, or not Legends. It's
Community
something
Legends?
Born to Run. It's like, right? Isn't
no.
it like
Renegades,
Isn't it
Born in the USA.
Oh, okay, there we go. That's it.
That's what's up.
I cannot imagine listening to that.
I
I feel like I would go crazy.
I don't think I could listen to it either. I just don't want to. I don't know. He's appealing to his people.
Who?
Obama. He's doing the
Oh, I thought you were gonna
podcast,
say
his
the
Netflix
boss. I was
stuff.
like, well, let's not talk shit about
Well,
the
no,
boss.
hang on.
Thank
The
you
boss.
very much.
The boss is the boss.
Yeah.
You know, Union strong.
Mhm.
Yes, thank you. It is no ship hits. They wish.
Wait, did Taylor Swift leave Spotify?
For a bit, and then she came back
Oh, she came
because
back.
they
gave
probably paid her
some-
a fuckload of
a
money.
huge amount of money.
Yeah, she probably was, negotiated however much. I mean, Neil Young left.
Yeah, he's too old though. Like that's not gonna make a dent, even if he's a legend. Okay?
Legend. I mean, yeah, it's like
Neil
a
Young's
talking
great,
point, but
I'm sorry, you need to hit the Zoomers and the Millennials.
I mean, I just
which
I don't know if I
should find
see
people listening
Spotify
really young.
changing, and then you get a place like Bandcamp that I saw a few people bring up where it is like a space where, independent musicians can make more of a living. And what happened with Bandcamp?
Mm-hmm.
Epic bought it. And in the past few months, they laid off a shitload of people. So,
Is it Epic? Isn't Epic Games?
yes, Epic Games bought Bandcamp.
Wait, really?
Yes, which meant
Why?
that you couldn't go on Bandcamp on an iPhone and download music onto it because they were feuding because Epic went around the App Store with
Right.
Fortnite. So all of a sudden,
know-
the indie music artists that you want to listen to on your iPhone, I don't know if it's the most popular phone in America, but it's the iPhone. Not in the world, definitely. But
Probably America.
But yeah, I mean, they bought them, laid off a shitload of people, and Bandcamp Fridays is like huge. Like I have this EP coming out next month, and I've spent hundreds of dollars. I mean, and if you count gear, thousands. And like
We don't count gear.
we don't count gear. Well, no, gear is
We don't count
gear is
gear.
a must.
We don't
Because
count
gear is like buying food or having water.
Gear doesn't count for music. Gear counts for other hobbies, though.
Name
Sorry. I'm interrupting.
No, let's talk gear. I was just gonna say that Bandcamp Fridays is like really important to independent musicians like myself. And
What was that?
What?
What was it? Bandcamp Fridays.
It's when they give the artist all of the cut. Bandcamp doesn't take a cut.
Oh, okay.
Or they take
Is
a
it every
minimal
Friday?
cut. First Friday of every month.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I did it. I like posted a single late last year. And then like went to the Funhouse subreddit and I was like, hey, I put this song out, and then like everyone was awesome, and I made back like a decent amount of the money I spent producing it and making it.
On
like,
Bandcamp, like, do you sell a single or is it a streaming thing?
You sell it. It can be downloaded.
Okay, yeah.
I think you can also stream it.
I mean, honestly,
from their app.
like, there is no way that streaming music could ever be right. Like,
I mean, it could be better though.
oh no, sorry, that's not what I'm saying. Yes, it could be better, but I'm saying at the place it's at now, the way it functions right now,
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's
and not even regarding like payment, just paying $12 a month for every single song on the planet is.
But also, they
not
have such a
right.
vast
There's
user
no way
base
that could ever
like,
be.
there's definitely a way to do it. Like, I think you could. There's a way where you should be able to make a living off of, even if it's like not much of a living. Like, like I think, I don't know. I just look at how much money like the dickhead that runs the company makes, and like they
That's
have
what yeah.
yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, I think if we were in a different universe where companies weren't as they exist today, then yeah, I think actually that membership price could go a long way, because like it's weird because like Spotify, I'm not sure how it works. Are they licensing all the music on the platform with the royalties? I'm not even 100% sure how they operate, but I'm not sure what their overhead is.
I think it's one of those things like, oh, what is it? I'm blanking, but like where they kind of just made up their own rules and then became so successful and like got the like labels on board or whatever. So it was kind of just like, yeah, I guess this is how it works.
Yeah.
Because it is, how the fuck can you just play? How does this work?
So if anyone's curious, as I was during the final days of the SAG WGA strike, there is a union that strives to even this out, and it's Union of Musicians and Allied Workers.
Where did I hear
UMA.
these people?
And they have like
Podcasts or something.
workshops and stuff, and they have they're calling on Spotify to be more transparent. It's weird because like we just saw the uproar over the streaming royalties in the the strikes, and like that was made possible because those are already such robust unions that have carved out protections already and have like the ability to negotiate like that. And it sucks with like the music streaming of it all because that doesn't exist in the same way, and it's also very different.
Oh yeah.
It just really bites to like put in so much goddamn time, and like there's not really like a way to just make money making music. There obviously is, but like I don't know, like I played a show last week, right? And it was a good time, and the venue was pretty cool. That's why I'm telling you. My take home.
You get a cut of the door?
We got a cut of the door. We've done well. There have been venues that pay us really well, small venues. There's one in Sacramento, Golden Bear, which was like phenomenal. They like They gave us a big cut of the door, but also we were the headliner, so we got more. But like, I played support on this bill, and we had multiple practices. Let's just say 3 adds up to 6 hours, and you consider the financial. And I don't do it for the money, obviously, because we walked away with $55, which if I were to split that up for the band is $11 a person.
Yes.
And I spent $20 on a sandwich and an iced tea at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the hole for 9. So that night, and like we have like a tour fund, and you know there's merch and stuff, but like, man, it's just it's bleak, and I'm really lucky that I have the resources I can to like invest in music, but like, god damn it, it's just like the like dissonance. It's just another one of those things that's like really it's just hard to, it's a hard thing to square. It's a hard circle to square where you're like,
Yeah.
wait, I got how much money? How little? I don't even have like a take beyond it sucks. And I think I'm especially thinking of it now with like the possibility that maybe Bandcamp Fridays will go away because Epic laid off a bunch of people, and now everything is bad. Ricky O Gas Mask, great
Peter.
username, subbed.
Peter, we've been over this.
That's Peter?
Yeah.
Well, how about that? I said a kind thing
You
to
did.
Peter without even knowing who
Congratulations.
it was. I passed the test.
Congratulations. You did. You can now join your ancestors in
Peter.
Valhalla, whatever. You
Some
live, you
bullshit.
die, you live
Is
again.
gear a name for heroin?
Yes, it is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aesop, for valuable whatever.
What did I referred to fentanyl as fent because it's funny. And I think people thought I was like, of course Patrick calls it fent.
Patrick has
Shut up.
probably used it every day.
Yeah.
Like,
I
no,
love
he
it.
hasn't. He's a cop. He's
I
deep
love it.
undercover in the streaming
I'm an
space.
officer. I'm an officer, and if I even saw it, I would be horrified. I would have an immediate panic attack.
You're investigating Twitch fraud. You're
Yeah.
deep UC.
Yeah. Wait, let me. So. Yeah, it sucks that like you can go on, see how many people listened on Spotify, and then see that you did not get paid for it, and then the Spotify people say like, what that it's. I imagine in the kindest terms, it's just a promotional thing, right? Like having it there, or whatever is like, well, but that's how you get your name out or something.
Oh, like
But-
yeah, you can use the exposure on Spotify to make money through like other means and
But
avenues.
But then like, well, why?
They also
Why
want
would you
to. They
need
also
make-
want to
because
keep
there's no
you
incentive
there.
for them to buy your music, right? Because it's already there. They already have it.
Yeah.
So there's no incentive for them to buy your music. And I know he said like, well, you have to tour more. Or
Tour
whatever,
more, he
but,
said.
like,
He was like, the days of artists releasing something big every 4 years is gone. That can't be how it works anymore. And it's like, what? Because
What?
you said
who
so?
the fuck are you?
Because some fucking Swedish dork said so and has to take a big Christmas bonus home. Music has to change?
Yeah, I know.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's insane. Were they Sweden or something?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Of course, fucking Scandinavians.
Yeah. There's a dark underbelly there. A lot of nice stuff.
Too much
But then-
sunlight.
Yeah, I think that's what it, or it's the endless nights, maybe.
Maybe it's those Hollywood nights.
Because aren't they like they're all like racist and stuff too, right, or something?
I don't want to make I don't want to make any like big statements, but yeah, everyone in Sweden who is
All of
Swedish is
them.
racist, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I feel
hang on.
comfortable saying that. Everyone
Not
with
is.
Swedish
Just-
blood
no,
and
no.
ancestry.
No, we're not saying that. We're not
and,
saying that.
And they're cops.
No, we're not saying.
Swedes
No,
are
we're not,
cops.
we're not saying that.
Wow.
You have to live. You live there. You live there currently. Not if you would fit in perfectly if you went there. That's different.
It's a different thing. You're not listening to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I have some fun things I can read off. So I put out a call yesterday on
What you got?
Instagram asking for weirdest/worst dates that people had been on, which I was using to promote
Correct.
my new song, which comes out on December 1st, which
December 1st.
is
Twitch TV.
okay.
What?
To writing
What'd you
yourself
say?
a note. Be busy on December 1st. I was gonna say it comes out on a Bandcamp Friday. Very intentional, and there will be more
Okay.
shortly behind it. But
You've got a link.
I do have a link. Well, there's this.
Spotify link.
Well, that's the Spotify link. I can get a pre-save link. Doot, 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 doot. But I asked people for that, and I want to read out some of the gems. Hollywood Niles, we were looking for thrills.
Why don't you use proper punctuation in your songs? Some of them are all lowercase, some are upper, some are
Is that punctuation?
uppercase. Well, don't do British stuff.
Is that punctuation, love? Are you
I
daft?
don't know actually. Well, and then in this one you have two TO. You have every word capitalized, and then in others you have certain.
Wait, what
Charlotte.
song do I have everything capitalized?
Take me to you. The T.
Oh, yeah. That one is a mistake.
Okay. Oh, there we have. Very well.
Yeah. No, that's a problem.
Oh, yeah, no,
that
I fucked
did.
up.
Oh, I did a bad thing. I did a stupid bad thing.
Like, is this your album? Or I guess it's like a single art, not EP art, but
Which
was it
one?
your EP all news? The Good at First Dates one.
Oh,
Is
that's the EP one.
post surgery.
Well, I'm using it for the album,
So
so
good.
this is the single. I love this picture so much.
Yes.
I can pull it up on stream so people can see it better. It's just from a selfie I took. And
It's a miracle. Sorry, I just saw it in the chat night. Yeah.
So what? All I need
I
is a
just-
miracle. All I need is you. That got in my head once by myself, or at least with people that are not connected to you at all, and I was just like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to keep that one in the back of my head.
Yeah.
All I need is a miracle, beautiful woman.
Oh my God, I had
This
I had
is
the most
the
annoying.
album
I had
art.
two. Okay, yo, let's see that, and then I'll tell you.
Whoop. Oh,
very
I could just
good.
click on it.
Very good.
Yeah, that's from I think a day or
Wait,
two.
is that different?
From what?
The other one you had up?
No, they're the
I don't
same.
feel like your eyes changed.
They're the same.
No, your eyes are.
What are you talking about?
Wait, one looks like you're looking at me, and the other looks like you're looking away. I don't know.
My face was more swollen than it's ever been. They
This
cut
looks
my
like a-
face off. I
It
cut
looks
my
very
face
90s.
off.
Off.
I mean, I
It's very
did
90s.
I did deliberately do the like copier effect, and then also I was at my parents' house and I was like, I'll just do a temp thing. I'll just write some bullshit in Sharpie, and I was like, oh, cool.
Works.
Yeah, this is great. Which is great because it's nice to not pay for things. I thought Yogurt was crying. She's not. And then the cover art for the EP is very similar. Little sneak peek for the What a Show homies. I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, I pulled up the first date or dates that are weird and bad. Also, the pre-save link is in there. Mods, if you want to just copy that and paste it, we don't have a command, and I don't feel like doing it. It is like I had my wisdom teeth pulled, but something much more extreme, in fact. They just cut parts of my bone off, which apparently I could have asked to keep. News to me.
I wouldn't. I don't think I'd want it.
I mean, I wouldn't
Not
want it, but
because
it would be nice
grosses
to
me
know.
out, but because I would just be like, what do I do with this? I always think, like, what happens if I, go, and then someone has some weird, like, my bones, and
Do
then
you think they can bring you back?
it's like, how many generations are people hanging on to these bones for, and just carrying, like, bones are moving from one house to another, but for people who never met me even,
Michigan J Frog syndrome.
Fine.
Buried in a building.
Sure.
Michigan J Frog, by the way.
What are we thinking?
That's a tough one, actually.
Actually,
because he's a showman.
I'm not getting any signals.
Yeah, he's not.
from
He's
him.
not helping me out at all. He's probably got some
Yeah.
weird frog dick.
I think it's different. I think it's a
Probably
third
It's
thing.
probably
Yeah.
a third thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably like a different third thing.
Yeah, yeah.
that he has. If I had to guess.
Mhm.
I'm gonna read off some of these weird dates because some of them are so funny.
Cool.
All I need is a miracle. All I need. Okay, so this one's from our own Matt Tilby. You know him from the intro, and you love him because you have to. Went to see Thor: The Dark World. She almost fell asleep. Went to see another guy after. Ooh, Matt,
Right.
you here? Have
Tight.
you recovered from that? The next one
Dark
is
World.
really good.
Okay.
This is from Christy Pankhurst. She got into a fist fight with a girl she knew from high school in a queue to get tickets for Dark Knight.
Does that even happen?
And you don't marry that girl?
Yeah.
I'm gonna marry her anyway. That's the most annoying song. It's the worst
yeah,
song.
it's awful. It's awful.
It's like,
Who is
why
that? Is
you
that Ed
gotta
Sheeran
be
or something?
so? No, it's an Ed Sheeran like. It's a
Ed
Sheeran
Sheeran
like.
It's a Sheeran like.
It's a Sheeran like.
It's
I
a
almost
Sheeran
typed
like.
Ed Sheeran like. Marry that girl. I knew someone that was obsessed with that song. Easton Corbin.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Fuck
What the
you.
fuck is?
Easton Corbin?
Oh wait, hang on. That's a different song. I think it's a country song because it released
Oh,
this
never mind.
year,
You might be
and the
fine.
album's called "Let's Do Country Right." Finally,
That's not it.
That's
Yeah.
not what the song is called. Is it "Marry That Girl"? It's "Marry That Girl."
That's gotta be it.
Released in
yeah.
2014 by Queenston. Yeah, these are the guys. These guys are upsetting to me.
Yeah, it's that type of music that I don't know. I mean, like Maroon 5 is one of the biggest bands of all time, right? Probably. Everything taken into account.
Yeah. This is Queenston.
And oh, I'm back in. Why do these guys look like this? This is like
This looks way older
Holy-
than 2014.
way older.
Well, except for the guy crouching back there. He looks
That
very
looks like
2014
looks
to
like
me.
Jermaine.
It
Jermaine.
does look like Jermaine. Marry that girl, I'm gonna marry her anyway, Brit. I can't believe this is what these guys look like. The
strange
dude on the
photo.
right is like straight
That's
2002, maybe?
Yeah.
Weird. He looks
One on the
really
left,
uncomfortable.
He's uncomfortable.
Yeah, he looks like he's never worn a shirt without sleeves before.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, marry that girl. Have they done another song? It's like, because it's so whiny. They're like, why you gotta be so rude? Singing to
Yeah, it's
their
annoying.
girlfriend's dad is what that song is.
Yes.
Because it's asking for her hand in marriage. Hey, Dre. They're asking for his hand in marriage, and the guy's like, no. And they're like, why do you have to be so rude? They're looking like that.
Mm-hmm.
What else has Queefston done?
Creaston, that's it.
Are they they're not doing country, right? That's for damn sure. Wrong song.
We can't listen to any of this though.
Oh, this is a different group called Queenston. This is your new favorite girl band, classic country and southern charm. Okay, we're back at country.
Somehow we made it back.
Okay,
What
so
the fuck are we
shouts out.
talking about? We were
First
in the
dates.
mid-
First dates.
We were so okay. Yeah.
Yeah, hold on, I got more.
God damn.
That was tough. This one's from our very own Tom, friend of the show. Met at a Dunkin' after sharing nudes via Snapchat. There was zero chemistry.
Say again?
They met at a Dunkin' after sharing nudes, but there was zero chemistry. So then you just have to be like, well, I know what you look like.
Nude.
What you look like nude, but there's no conversation.
Yeah.
Negged me over lunch, smoked my weed, and said, you should wear more clothes next time before leaving.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's definitely straight out of like some playbook, right? Like someone told.
Yeah,
someone
I
told
guess so.
him
He was
to
like
behave
following.
that
He
way.
was following the directions. And Norman
He
said,
probably went home and was like, now
we wait 2 hours
Yeah.
tops before she comes crawling back.
Yeah.
And Norman with some heat. Once on a date,
saw
the guy
that.
made me get a tarot card reading with him, and the lady told us the same fortune and told us both to go back to China. Neither Chinese. Whew. As if like psychics
Pretty good day,
needed
right?
more reasons not to exist anymore.
Yeah.
At least it doesn't
Yeah.
sound like. Well, no, it
I
does
don't
sound
know
like it was
that-
his fault for like forcing a tarot reading on a
I mean,
first
that's
date. That's fucking weird.
Don't do that.
That's
Yeah.
bizarre. That reminds me. I've told the story about like a friend of mine who brought a guy back to her apartment and he just kept pulling crystals out of his pocket and describing how they protected him. And she said, "How many of those do you have in your pocket?" And he said, "As many as I need." And she said, "You have to leave."
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
What's the, you got one?
Me?
Yeah.
The worst date I ever went on was my fault.
Okay.
It was someone that I was seeing last year, and I bought us tickets to a Doyers game.
Sure.
Beautiful. What the fuck? Beautiful park. We love it. But I realized in the days leading up to this date that it was
You hit the
going to
wrong
be-
thing again, and my camera's all fucked up.
Okay, sorry that I have so many scenes. I'm gonna delete this scene actually. Remove. Yeah. Okay. What a factor is gone. Anyway, I bought tickets for the game, and then in the weeks leading up to it, I realized it was during that heat wave last year. I realized the high on the day of the game was going to be 104.
Oh.
Yeah, and I said to her, I was like, "Listen," and she was a very nice girl, maybe too good of a sport, and I was like, "Hey, we really don't have to go to this. It sounds like it's gonna suck." So I did try to be like, I don't think we should do this," and she's like, "No, I feel bad. You bought the tickets," and I was like, "Yeah, but it's gonna be really hot. It's gonna be really hot," and she was like, "No, we'll give it a try," and I was like, "Okay, yeah," and so. We like get lunch. She buys a new vape. We go to the park. We got there late, so we had to park all the way across the lot and walk through the heat, just bouncing off the asphalt, just so fucking hot. We drenched in sweat before we even got to the stairs that go up to the entry. Dodger Park is really hilly for anyone that's not aware. Why am I blanking totally on the neighborhood it's in? Not Chavez Ravine, but it's in Elysian Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's near Echo Park. Right, yes, okay. Anyway, we walk all the way there, and then they're like, "Ma'am, you can't bring that vape in." M. Grove, thanks for subbing. And she was like, "But I just bought it." And they're like, "You got to put it back in your car." I'm like, "There's definitely ways to sneak it in." But she was like, "No, let's just put it in the car." So we walk all the way back across, and it's we're just so fucking thirsty and upset. And it's like, okay, we put it back in, and now we go back into the park and go in, walk up the stairs. It's fucking hot. And then we get to our seats, which are in the direct path of the sun at like 4 p.m. And it's just like, it's so hot. And I was like, maybe we should get a beer. And so she says, okay. And then we go down and we get some beers. I got a big, tall mango cart for whatever that brewery is, Golden Road. And then we go back up, and maybe you know what's about to happen is I put it down next to me on the ground, and I do knock it over, and I spill beer all over her feet in the hottest seats in LA. and then as if it wasn't going to get even worse, I like could tell she was having a miserable time, and we're so far up and it's so fucking hot and there's like no one there, and I'm like, I never really realized the kind of like conversations that the catcher and the pitcher have through signals and stuff. It's actually really interesting because I was like, I gotta say something, and then we sat there for half an inning, and then I was like, if you want to like go, I'd be down. And she's like, I would like to go, and I was like, let's go. Let's go.
Thanks.
All right. And then we walked out and we left, but like, oh my God, I was like mortified, especially when I spilled beer all over her fucking feet. I was like,
no good,
Charlotte. And I think I did a classic Charlotte Zinger of, well, now your feet aren't as hot.
Oh yeah, that's what people want to hear.
That was not the first date. That would be insane.
No,
as
I know,
a first
I know,
date.
I
You don't do the Dodgers on your first date.
No.
But I did. I told
it's too big of a time commitment.
I told my now girlfriend about that date on our first date to let her know just how bad I can be at dates, but that I had actually done a good one. For our first one. It was like a fable. It was like a cautionary tale.
Mm-hmm.
The prompt was not bad at first dates, Pwimsy. If I remember correctly, it was what's the worst / weirdest date you've ever been on? If you come for me again, you best bring receipts. What about you, Patrick?
I can't think of just really, really boring ones. I'm trying to think of anything that was there was one where we were I think we were more just hanging out. I don't think we went anywhere, but the basement was
You're fine, Pwimsy. I'm
fully,
joking.
fully stocked, floor to ceiling with toys. The collector,
Oh,
Lord of the Rings, not sex toys.
that's not what I thought. I thought children's toys, but okay.
And then we watched Cannibal Holocaust. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of
Well, here, I'm gonna read off a couple
maybe
more.
maybe I scrubbed some from my. Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see. No, some of them are just people not realizing it was a date. Went out with boyfriend at the time. He got drunk and kept trying to climb over the table to kiss me.
Cool.
Come here, you
That's
beautiful woman.
a great boyfriend.
I like the idea of it being a long table, like in Wayne Manor.
Yeah.
Come here, I want
really
to
has to
plan
climb
a
up.
wet smooch
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah. Harry Dalton, thank you.
Let's see. Oh my God! A date tried to smack a wasp off my glasses and instead smacked me, sending my glasses across the lot.
Ooh, that doesn't look good.
No, you can't be doing that, folks. If you're seeing a girl and a big nasty bug goes on her face, you don't.
We got it. We got Purist Skyros. That was them. Very
That was
small
you?
and full table.
Oh, the climb over. That's okay. What was he getting up on the table?
I'm also curious. Was it a constantly getting up and leaning all the way over, or was it
like a pool table where you put one leg up on the side? I mean, it sounds terrible.
Oh my God! Look at that! Jesus Christ! Yeah, that's a bad one. That's a real bad one.
That's pretty bad.
Holy shit!
That's pretty bad.
What do you even do in that? I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I've had some people say some pretty weird out of pocket stuff to me, and I just go, huh.
I mean, my curse is also my gift in that you, Charlotte, could say something pretty bad to me. And there's a good chance, some stuff really sticks with me, but there's a good chance that I would just wipe it. Just gone. I forget. And then 5 years later, someone's like, "Why are you still friends with her?"
It's like, what are you talking about?
What
huh?
are you talking about?
Then they send you a Reddit meta thread.
They send me a clip of us talking on this show.
And I just say the most depraved shit, and you go, yeah, what?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oops.
you're eating.
Yeah.
Let me see this. I'm enjoying these. Okay, just constantly trying to get up. Oh God, that sounds awful. Maui down, shat my pants in a Chili's parking lot, then had to go to a friend's housewarming party, and their dog wouldn't leave me alone. I wonder why.
That sucks.
I wonder why. Wait, you shit your pants and still went? Were you not sick? Did you just shit your pants? I'm not trying to come for you, but you've offered yourself up on a silver platter, Maui down. Got spoken to the cops while making out in the back of your car because you were in a closed lot. Cop said she reminded him of his daughter. Oh, dude!
No, come on!
No!
Hey.
No! Fuck that!
It's this one. On the path of weird dates, went on a date post-graduation with a girl, and she in the middle of the date asked me why I didn't date her in high school. That's a little
It's
like,
kind of a win.
well, for
You
her,
made it.
I mean, I guess, yeah, she's like, maybe she's had an eye. Sounds like it didn't work out. So,
This is something that happened to me. Um, it wasn't a date. It was a party at my house, and I was shit faced. And there was a girl there that I knew, and this is in college, who, she's very pretty, and there had been like, kind of two ships in the night for a few years. It just never really happened. And then she's like, "Do you want to come back to my place?" And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds cool."
did you get fidgety and start doing bits and dances and?
No, it's worse than that.
Okay,
It's
cool.
worse than
Good.
that.
Good.
We went to her place, and then, get this, we're in her bed, making out, and I was like, hang on, you stop. And she's like, "What?" I was like, "Sorry, I'm more drunk than I realized." And then she looks at me and she goes, "Too drunk to fuck?" And I was like, no, I'm cool. And I couldn't even finish before I was like, "Where's your bathroom?" And I like tumbled out of the bed and I went straight,
Throw
just
up.
like, "Ah!"
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
I came out after a while and I was like, "I'm gonna
Oopsies.
go home. I'm
ready.
I'm gonna go." Where do you
want me?
me?
Ready for now, baby.
Are you ready for the kissy kissy?
Yeah, got everything.
I'm not too drunk to fuck because I threw up the alcohol.
Ready to go.
Still in the bathroom this whole time. Your hands are just
Yeah, you're
slipping on the
just not
doorknob.
talking to anyone.
I'm ready to go. Help me take my pants off.
Mona.
But I went home and my roommates were still there, obviously cleaning up at the party because it was the very end of the night. And they're like, "We thought you left." And I was like, "Nope." And then I went to the back and they said it was the angriest vomiting they had ever heard. Because, like, I was never the hookup queen. So that was like a rare proposition for yours truly.
Yeah.
And I was just so fucking sick. And they said that with every vomit, like every upchuck, I was yelling. I was just like, "Ah!" And they just heard like, woo. That was something else. Cosby does have an honorary degree from my alma mater.
I think he has them from almost every school, though, right?
From Philadelphia, Cheltenham. Son of a bitch. Hold on, I don't want to miss these. Had a bad one where I went out with a girl in high school. Raybert Hopper. Went out with a girl in high school. Kissed her at the end of the night. I guess she didn't think it was a date, and we planned it because I got a very angry text from her Marine boyfriend the next day. Bro, you're lucky I'm deployed, bro.
I think I've had a few of those, maybe, where it's like, "Oh, we should hang out sometime," and then you're like, someone's like, "Oh, they're married." You're not, you know what I mean? Or it's like, she's like a boyfriend or something, and you're just like, "Oh, well, never mind."
Psych.
Okay.
I was kidding.
Yeah.
I was
feel
kidding.
like
Okay.
Someone could have told me.
Little Bean said, "At least you didn't uke on her bed." I don't think
That
I've
would be
heard
weird.
uke before. I like that.
Like ukulele? That's
No.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a good thing I didn't do that either.
I mean, that would be the worst. Has anyone here ever been on a date first date, where somebody played ukulele at them?
Have you?
Me? No, of course not. I feel like that's a... No. I've not. And I won't.
Are you sure?
No, put it the fuck away.
I'm surprised
Put it
it's
the
even
fuck
remotely
down.
into it. Don't put that down. Put that down now. Get the fuck away from me. Terranor 117 has
I already got that
subscribed.
one.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
the only way to
sorry.
play ukulele is at someone.
Oh, here we go. Not a date.
Unless you're like Hawaiian or something.
Drea's got a
Then it's
heater.
cool. Okay.
The guy I liked sang Ed Sheeran to me on a bus during a school trip in 8th grade. What song was it?
Are crazy.
Went to a first date on a first date to someone's poetry reading, and they had a flute part during one of their poems.
That's rough.
Yeah, that's tough. All I need is a miracle. Yeah, with the Ed Sheeran version of that. It's like, all I need is a miracle. All I need is you. Ding, 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 ding. So cool that he was in that movie that the Beatles didn't exist.
This person's having a wedding in Little Tokyo next year.
We're invited.
All of Funhouse is invited.
Okay, I will be there.
Should we go?
A drunk
You
man.
wanna go?
I'm there. That would
Let's
be really
do it.
funny, but I would feel really bad. It'd be funny
Yeah,
until we got there. It'd be like, we're going to
I know, and then
someone's
it's
wedding.
like,
And then
oh,
it's like,
we're at someone's
oh,
wedding.
they're spending. I don't want to go to the open bar.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
feels
yeah.
really bad.
It'd be funnier if we were more famous.
Yes.
Like if we had like celebrity poisoning.
I think
where
it'd be
it's just
really
like,
funny,
Your
yeah.
head is like, everyone's happy to see me all
so
the time.
far up your ass. Yes.
It'd be so much more awkward to be like, there's two people here who know who we are, and
like-
everyone else is like, what the who are?
I like the idea of someone being like putting out like a video on TikTok, and they're like, I don't know, please, Jerry O'Connell, come to my wedding, and like he comes, and he brings 25 people.
That's who you want?
I just think
Yeah.
it's funny, especially if it's someone who's like not like, it's not Brad Pitt, it's like someone who's A-list. Has done bigger stuff, and like, but like the celebrity comes and brings like a bus full of people. It's like, what's up? We're here to party. That
That would
ruins
be
so
sick.
much.
Like the celebrity really wants to party and doesn't give a shit about you, but just was like, oh, someone's throwing a party, I can go drink and eat for free.
This is perfect.
with my boys. I can rent a bus and bring my boys to this person's wedding.
Boys, saddle up. We're going to a wedding.
I mean, that's the coolest shit. Like, that would be the coolest, funniest thing you could do. It's like, because at first it's like, oh, how amazing, this person's here, and then they completely ruin it.
Right, because it's, it's in part the like, oh, if you could successfully crash a wedding, and like you just tell either side that you're just kind of a distant family, and like, but it completely flies in the face of that. It's like, I show up and I bring my boys and we clean out the entire place.
Yeah.
We run
You're
up
like a hurricane.
yeah.
It's like a storm has come through.
You invite Jaden Smith to your wedding, and he shows up with like 30 of the weirdest hype beasts you've ever seen.
Yes, yeah.
They're all dressed like Kingdom Hearts characters, and they're blowing huge clouds in the venue.
Yes. Oh, they're doing cloud comps.
Is that when you pull your clouds?
No, I think it's like competitions.
competitions.
Competitions for who can blow the most massive cloud.
That's cool. I like that.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I'm gonna call it a couple more dates. You go ahead.
Yeah.
Future Mrs. Parker. There was one where she waited until after dinner, and what I thought was a nice date to tell me she was a lesbian. I feel for her. My car battery died, so she drove, came back to my dorm room. She tells me she's a virgin. Okay. Made up an excuse to get out of there. What? Mother and brother had showed up, and so you shaked her hand. That sounds like a fun situation, whatever it was. Peed in a bush, classic stuff. Okay, a drunk man. I'll talk to Jacob. Basketball girlfriend threw tantrums. Pira, I'm an inspiration. Thank you. I appreciate that. I always appreciate messages like that. I don't really respond to them anymore because I'm not doing it. I'm just living out here, but I appreciate it. Okay, date hasn't been sent yet. I'm going to read some more of these. If you are here from my Instagram, this one feels like probably way too common. Dude just didn't bring his wallet, and I kept seeing him for 3 months after, which You hate to see it, but you always see it. Second date, we went to hers for dinner. Dog shit on the carpet in front of us, and she ignored it. It sounds like a Curb bit. Got catfished. You paid for dinner and a movie. She felt you up during Evil Dead Rise. Parentheses, not hot. I mean, it's not a hot movie. It's like Child Death, the film. Is suspension like the hooks thing? Picked a girl up at her house for a date in college. Her father, within 10 minutes, invited you to church with them. Whew. Here we go. Some of these just seem like bad dates. Like, if these are the worst, for some people, it's like, if this is the worst that happened, it's like, that's actually not bad. Hello, Patrick.
Hi.
I'm reading some more of these. Here's a bad first date. He brought his best friend and they kept joking about drinking because they were really straight edge.
Yeah, that's a fucking
Could you
nightmare.
imagine
I don't even know. That's like one of the worst ones I've heard.
I knew guys who were like that in the way that they were staunchly not drink until 21, and which is fine. That's whatever. But they were very much like, I'm going to make sure you know that I actually don't drink because I'm 20. I don't drink. I'm not drinking until I'm 21. I'm probably not going to have anything, but I'll come. But I'm gonna come. But I'm not a drink. I'm not a drinker. I'm gonna come. Oh yeah, sorry, none for me. I'm coming.
Yeah, I'm a hard. It's tough. And if you don't drink and you talk about it a lot, and you better have a really fucking good and interesting reason. Because if you're just going to talk about it because it's illegal or because you're straight at, like, all that, no one fucking cares. Shut up. Oh my God.
When I was young and stupid, rather than only looking young and stupid. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna like practice. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't actually even act drunk when I'm drunk. I'm like, I could pass for sober pretty easily. And like, I look back and I'm like, just be drunk, you fucking dweeb. Just like 18 years old, and it's like, yeah, I'm actually appearing as though I weren't even drinking. Curious.
Okay.
Sure, fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I was a fucking dumbass. I'm so glad that the YouTube channel didn't take off in high school, and then I just fell into a different one because I didn't need that. Oh, I found out. So there's this girl that went to, I think she went to my high school briefly, or like grade school or something. Anyway, she became like a YouTuber, like a pretty like famous YouTuber of that like generation of people. Like she dropped out of high school to move to LA and content create. And she wrote a book, and I didn't know that someone I know's fiance is in the book because they dated in 6th grade. So there's a picture of a photo strip of them. The names are changed, but like someone very close to me, their soon to be husband is in this YouTuber's book.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, Jared?
Wild stuff. It was pro Jared, yeah. No, it was Boogie.
Yeah, oh, good. Yeah, even better.
Yeah. Really good. Really good. Hold on. I'm going to read you a couple of the heaters. Wow, I got more answers than I realized. Hold on. I told you this one.
Prominent alumni since
in my
left.
trash, ordered himself food to my dorm and wouldn't leave for 6 hours. That one's one of my favorites.
Yep.
One just says, we went into the woods with a skull emoji. That's pretty solid.
All right. Very good.
A lot of like cars dying, which that's a bad date, definitely. But
it happens.
You're fighting with heavyweights here. First date ever, my ex said I looked like Dahmer because of my glasses.
You probably did.
Probably
a lot
did,
of people
yeah.
wear those
People
glasses,
that wear those
and
glasses can't pull it off.
they really just look like Everyone looks like
Well, because
Jeffrey
you know
Dahmer
who
in
did
those.
pull it off? Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Slay.
Slay. Yes.
He slew.
That's right.
Someone tried to slide into my DMs. Brave. No,
you know, you gotta try it,
hey,
right?
listen, I appreciate the gumption. It didn't make me uncomfortable. I was just like, I see you. Few people that have never been on one. Someone said, I can't, I'm from UCLA. I don't really know what that means. This one's really good. I put this in my story. Went to The Fault in Our Stars in 7th grade. He left halfway through to go to a friend's baseball game.
Oh.
I'm out.
I feel like I've done stuff like that.
It's really funny to just, because it's 7th grade, so like it doesn't matter. But it's just like, hey,
yeah.
in the middle, hey, I'm gonna go.
Listen.
Hey,
I gotta skate.
I'll go.
I gotta go. Gotta go.
Do you mind if I bounce?
It's just my boy is playing baseball.
Hey, sorry, this is awesome and you're really cool, but my boy is pinch hitting today. And if I leave now, I can get there by the bottom of the 8th.
Let me know. Call me if you need anything.
Hey, can you drive me to my boy's baseball game? I could walk there, but I might miss 7th inning stretch. It's my favorite part of the game.
So, sorry. I know that you're watching the movie, but would you real quick drive me to my boy's game?
Standing in front of her in the theater. Hey.
Yeah, leaned over.
I'm sorry I didn't hold your hand because it was sweaty, but I'm gonna dip because my boy is playing and they might go to States this year.
Yeah.
He might be on a travel team next year, so I won't get to see him, which is actually really messing me up. So this is one of the last games I'm gonna get to watch my boy play.
It's a really important game for them, and he's having a hard time because his girlfriend just left him. So I feel like it'd be really important for me to be there to support him.
Honestly, watching this movie about this like beautiful love in this made me realize how much love I have for my boy. My boy, and I got.
He could be playing right now.
He might be at the plate, and I would hate to like see my boy miss my boy get like a stolen base or deke. I don't know what deking is, but I feel like I could ask. He might be on the mound today. So today the dads aren't pitching anymore. It's kids pitching.
That could be sleepy.
Attempted mustache. Yes, even John Smith looked like Jeffrey Dahmer in those glasses.
Yes.
I don't know if the even is doing much work there. It's hard to escape that frame.
Wear those glasses is to look just to look like Jeffrey
Look
Dahmer.
like a serial killer.
It's the way it goes. It's the way it is.
We pretty much sit in silence for 3 hours watching a meme compilation on YouTube until I left.
You want me to age myself?
Yeah, let's hear it.
I went on a date to Finding Nemo.
Was that 2004?
With my girlfriend at the time and 3 of my boys.
Yes, dude. Yeah, I went on it. I
was like that. It's like 7th or 8th grade.
Yeah, the group like weird date things. I remember my first girlfriend. We went to see Where the Wild Things Are because I'm a bit younger.
Yes, I know this. Yeah.
And she brought her friend.
Yep.
And I think that's whatever. But the most important detail is probably that her name was Charlotte.
What?
And when I took that name, I took her essence. She died.
You took her. She died badly.
I'm sorry.
The name.
My boy. Sorry, girl.
I'm so sorry to
name.
Sorry to your family.
Sorry, I apologize for this, but I need this. Touched my fingers to her temples. I went on It wasn't a date I was on. I knew this guy, and he knew this girl that he liked, and he asked her out. And then she asked 3 of us to also come along. Not him. He didn't ask, because we were all generally sort of in the friend group. And so it would have been weird if we all hung out in a group. But it was much weirder because they hung out like 10 feet away from the 3 of us. We called ourselves Date Squad. And we walked like a few paces behind them the whole night.
Yeah.
And it was like
it
was me and my boys, and and like we're watching them, and she, as it turned out, was rightfully wary.
Mm-hmm.
Some people have bad track records with women. We were just like on a rock next to their rock, next to the river, just drinking our own 6-pack. Yeah, we were like, isn't it so funny that we are on Date Squad?
Yeah. Dicks.
That was probably one of the more like fun dates that I've been on that I wasn't a part of.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm really going to make it when people bring a date to my show and they don't really want to be there.
Oh.
Because I haven't really scoped that yet.
It may have happened. You don't know.
No, it hasn't happened because they all want to be there because they're touched by my music.
We don't know. There's no way to tell.
Hey, do you want to go see my girl play music?
Hey, sorry, are you busy? Hey, my girl is playing music up the street.
You're in the Eras tour? Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I am. I just.
Excuse me. Could you stand up?
Excuse me. Sorry. My girl is playing with her band. I'm not really sure how to define the genre, but it's kind of like an alt pop, like dream rock sort of deal. She's got kind of elements of shoegaze and some of the newer stuff. It's really exciting because it seems like my girl's starting to find her sound.
Song now.
She plays guitar.
Guitar in one song.
My girl plays guitar in a song now, and I think it would be really messed up if I didn't go. And I'm not asking you to go. I'm just letting you know that I have to go. Hey,
stay here. No, stay. Seriously.
No.
Seriously.
No, it's fine. Here, do you want?
You don't have to.
I got 2 red vines left. Do you want them? I'm not hungry. No, I swear I'm not hungry.
It was so nice meeting you.
Hey, it was really cool meeting you. Like, if you want to get at me in my story replies, that's probably the best way to get in touch with me.
On Instagram, always on Instagram, right?
If you want me to venue you like $5 for the Uber, because I gave you a ride here, that's fine. You can request it, and I'll think about it.
All right, I gotta skate.
Okay, I gotta skate. Man.
I need to wash this damn mouse pad.
Damn, you need to wash that damn mouth the way you've been swearing.
Telling me. We should get those ASMR microphones.
We should get the binaural mics.
Yeah. They kind of look like sexual, right?
The ears, right?
Yeah, they're like weird. It's like a tube almost or something. It's
like a tube.
It's like a Cronenberg-y kind of looking thing.
Hey, sorry.
Right?
I know that we were both like getting it on, but I'm too drunk to fuck, so I'm gonna skate. Okay.
So I think I'm just gonna skate now.
Do you mind if I skate? Putting on jeans without underwear. Hey,
yeah.
I'm gonna skate if that's chill.
Oh, it is the ear one that I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Yes. The tube is one of the most sexual 3D shapes, though.
What is it? What is the ear thing? Like, why is it ears?
I think it has like mics that pick up sound as it enters, like a human ear is the idea.
And then records to. Damn, $400.
Sorry, I'm seeing more dates, and someone said, so they fed me a weird cake, then gave me a lackluster handy while we watched Disney's Bolt.
That's not. That is the movie, though. That is the movie it would be.
Yeah.
Hang on. Read it again. This is speaking to something in my soul. Read it again.
Yeah. Fed me a weird cake, then gave me a lackluster handy while we watched Disney's Bolt.
This is. Yeah.
What about it?
Nothing.
It's just speaking to
It
you.
just speaks. It speaks to me.
Yeah, I mean, I made out
yeah.
with my high school girlfriend while the kicking and screaming DVD menu looped for an hour.
Oh my god. Yeah, yeah. That was like the thing, right? But
Yeah.
the something about that story in particular is just like
Starting with weird cake, but yeah, it really does harken back to a different time, a special flavor
yeah.
of adolescence.
yes.
Although it
exactly.
sounds like to describe a handy as lackluster is not something someone like younger does, because like it's like you take what you can get when you're in high school.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
This is cool.
Fine. Great.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Here we go. I got a lot of them.
Handies? What are you talking about?
Responses.
Oh,
No, responses.
Yeah, okay. I was
I
like,
was-
what the fuck? Why are we talking
Man,
about this?
if I had a nickel, dude, for every hand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is the best one. This is the last one I'm going to read. I put this on my story. The girl did not want it to be a date and brought her whole family, and I got bullied by her youngest brother.
I saw that one on your story. Why go?
What? Why stay? Yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah.
also, youngest brother, that suggests there's multiple brothers there.
Several brothers.
You're dealing with multiple brothers.
I wonder what the age was in that one.
That
Because
one
like
might
if
be
you were
younger.
if you're in like 7th, 8th grade or something like that, it's like, yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Even
and like
high
the
school?
girl probably is just like, I
like,
I
Dad,
feel,
I
I
did
feel
this thing.
bad, or whatever. I said yes, and I'm too. I don't want to say I don't. But like, it's weird to me to, as a family, also be like, not say like we're gonna, yeah, we'll, if you need help or whatever, we're there for you, whatever. But I feel like the first step is just be like, I will do this. However, I really think you should just cancel.
Oh, yeah. Well, the dad going into the youngest brother's room the night before. Hey. Okay, so I need you to be my boy, and I need you to. We're going on a date with Jessica tomorrow. We're going on a date for your sis, okay? And like, I need you to be really, really mean to this boy that she's meeting up with, okay? Would that be chill?
It would be okay. Yeah, no, Mom and Dad are coming, yeah. Yeah, they're in.
Yeah, sis, I got Mom and Dad, and Mike said he's gonna come if he can get off work. Is that chill? I'm gonna be really, really mean to this guy.
Yeah, the whole family.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we got them all. No, it was actually really easy. They're actually really excited. Because, well, Dad said he wants to size him up, I think, but Mom says you're becoming a woman, dude. Mom says you're finally becoming a woman, sis.
What the fuck? Where is this? Sis, what am I saying? Sis, I've lost control.
Sis, I don't feel so good.
Sis.
Sis. I gotta skate.
Sis, I gotta skate.
The glass was in the small pocket.
It was just that voice, I guess.
Well, it became that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
that's enough. Folks, you can pre-save that, bro. Pre-save this song for your boys. You can play it when they're rounding the bases, when they hit their first home run.
It reminds me of the thing I was going to say about the Epic Game Store an hour ago. So, the reason that it's so hard on Funhouse to play games on Epic, which is why we had to buy that Moria game out of our own pocket and reimburse it instead of just doing what we normally do, which is have it gifted or whatever from the company so that we can play it for content, is because gift card companies take a certain cut which is not like a huge amount. And for almost every other company, it's like, yeah, it's a little bit, but
You
like
just accept it's
ultimately
an
we're
acceptable
making more
amount.
profit. We're making so much anyway that
That
it
is
doesn't
the
matter.
most
But
Tim
Epic
Sweeney
is
shit.
just totally unwilling to play ball to give a cent to any other entity that, it's like, dog, this
Yeah,
is
I
so
mean
stupid.
that's what bites is like you're like, okay, well Spotify and Apple Music and Tidal or Deezer or whatever, they're not actually going to really pay me anything, but I have this resource where I've built up some following of people that will pay for my music, and are there specifically to financially support and get the music. Oh wait, sorry, giant company bought it and they laid everyone off, and now they're probably just gonna take it apart and it'll become like Epic Music or something like that, and then
Why did they
they'll
buy
probably
it?
add streaming or something. I don't know, dude. Just because they want to like be an everything company, I guess. I mean, they already own Unreal, and then
Yeah.
Unreal, and then Fortnite and all that, and then they're like, let's buy more.
I bet they are going to try to make like an Apple Music competitor. It's probably this is like his mental decline is going to be just lashing out at Apple in ways that cost people billions and billions of dollars. 'Cause
And
it's like
yeah,
he's getting mad and I want to take down Apple Music because of their cut that they take on apps, and then he's going to bankrupt himself in the process. 'Cause
yeah,
you
I mean,
can't.
like
It's
it was
just
like
it's not happening.
it was a fine move with Epic Game Store, and I was like, okay, yeah, that is an area that needed to be addressed. But now it's
Yeah.
like you're actively harmful to these other markets now that you're disrupting, pal.
Yeah, and like I don't care about
The little guy.
get like the little guy. Everyone has like, oh my god, I can't fucking think. Just lost.
I mean, it's 9 o'clock.
I know.
I
I
don't have to do this
yeah, like
anymore. Your watch is ending.
there's already 20 launchers. What's one more? That does not bother me the way that it did a lot of people. Is what I was trying to say. But then to just go out to another thing that seems to be going perfectly, buy it, immediately lay everyone off. It's like, god damn it. Why?
Yep. And so now we're just going to be sitting on our hands waiting for a good replacement for Twitter, a good replacement for Bandcamp, and
I don't think it'll happen.
I do.
I mean, at least not I don't
With
think
Twitter?
yeah. I don't think there's gonna be a replacement. I think there will be like a few that kind of I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna I don't know if it's coming back.
I already forgot what you were saying. I'm sorry.
Oh, what?
Huh? I'm lost.
Bandcamp, you say? Bandcamp, one of the shortest Wikipedias I've ever seen for a pretty large website.
Maybe Tim got in there.
They donated a full day of sales proceeds to the Transgender Law Center in August 2017. You hear about this?
Call me crazy, but I could say that charity, along with any other trans charity, might need that money more now, today. So it'd be cool if they'd done it again. And I'm not
2020, 2023.
2023,
Yeah,
22, or 20 even.
20.
It's tough out here.
Yeah, it's kind of like
You just completely cut. You're just like,
oh.
and those they were looking for. Just a little joke. Here's one last thing, one note to leave everybody on.
Yeah, here. I can't hear her.
I'm right here. I'm right here. I walked away.
Oh, okay.
Now
okay.
I'm back. So this is my mouse that I use. It's a Logitech G203 Prodigy gaming mouse. This is how I get my scopes. This is how I
How you
scope
get your news.
This is how I get my news. This is how I surf. It's how I have for years. One of the most important devices in my life.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't working yesterday. And I was like, why is that? And it's because yogurt chewed clean through the entire cable.
Mm-hmm.
It was like fucking Great Escape or Shawshank. I don't know how long she was working at this, because she went all the way through this bitch. She went all the way through it. I didn't even notice it was broken before when it was just frayed. And then she just fully went through it. And she's just napping. And she knows that all she has to do is what she's been doing, because I'm so mad at her. But now she's learned how to be the little spoon. What am I supposed to do?
Oh, yeah, so it's the, yeah.
What am I
okay.
supposed to do?
Gotcha.
So I bought a new mouse. This one's wireless.
Oh.
It's from my laptop.
Epic already sold Bandcamp.
They did?
Something called Song Trader, a B2B music licensing service.
I didn't realize that. I want to apologize to Epic.
Are they going to?
When did that happen? They sold it amid layoffs. Oh, this happened 2 months ago, not even. So they were laying people off and selling it. Ugh.
Your music is going to be on APM and audio.
Yeah, I'll hear it in one of our videos. It's going to Songtrad.
Songtrad. Yeah, trad songs.
Oh man, this sucks. Business to business.
Anyway.
Music licensing service. How's it worse? Oh, cool, Lizzo. Yeah, let's get out of here. Pre-save my song. Also, I didn't say this earlier, so we wouldn't end up talking about it the whole time and chase everyone away, but it did start Search for Spock tonight.
Oh, okay.
Sarek off. No, I started it between work and the stream. Sarek is awfully emotional when he confronts Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't check out.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he's got to give them the plot, but
yes,
doesn't check out. And he said he read the reports. It's like, well, then how did you, a Vulcan ambassador, not catch the part where there was no physical contact between Spock and Admiral Kirk? Okay, he couldn't have done the mind meld, and you would have known that if you paid attention to the goddamn reports. Read the dossier, Sarek. Okay.
There it is. There it is.
That's that. Is anyone streaming that we can raid?
We could raid.
Jacob streaming?
He's not. We
could
raid
is a
Bruce.
miracle.
I don't want to spoil anything, but I saw. Maybe.
Okay, this guy saw Bruce.
Maybe.
This guy saw Bruce.
Should we raid Bruce? Bruce?
Bruce.
Oh, he already said on his stream? Come on. He gave it away. All right.
The greatest trick the devil ever
Say what's up.
What's up?
No, to Bruce when they go over there.
Oh, okay. We got to skate.
Yo, I got to skate now.
Hey, sorry. We can't do it a show anymore.